All right, man. What is up, YouTube? For those of you who don't know me, my name is Damien. Basically, what this video is gonna be about is gonna be about myself and like about my plan of success and what this YouTube channel is gonna be about. So, straightforward to it. My name is Damien. I'm a 21-year-old entrepreneur. I run a lawn mowing business. I've been in this business for about maybe like 2-3 years now. Like straight out of high school, I got like I'll tell you, I have a different story time about how this business started. But ever since I was little, I always wanted to be my own boss. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted to make a lot of money. I'm pretty sure like everyone else, I always wanted to be rich. My first business that I really got into, I was probably like 10 or 11. I had this older friend. He's probably like a year older than me. And when I was living in Virginia, because I had military parents, so I was moving around a lot. I'm in Houston, Texas right now. My dad's side is in Houston. My mom's side is in Virginia. My military parents had met in Alaska. Boom. Now I'm here. But whenever it was snow, I would go door to door. Um, I would go door to door asking to shovel their snow for like maybe like $40, $20, something like that. And me and my friend both made $100 that day. I think we both made $100. I can't remember, but we literally worked the whole entire day just hustling for that shit. And that's when it first sparked my entrepreneur journey and what I wanted to do. Now I've always been into like a lot of things like shoe reselling, this and that, anything that came across what was in front of me, I would do it. But yeah, so now I've been running this business for a while now. To be honest, I don't plan on being in this business for a long time. I'm gonna get to my plan in a minute, but I'm gonna just start off to how my business started, just a little bit before the story time. But it really started with me and my friend Kai, me and my best friend Kai. We started out of a RAV4 Toyota. It was like a 2012 RAV4 Toyota. We was putting all the equipment in the back. My car was always smelling like gas. I was tired of it. Boom. Eventually, I traded my car in for a truck, and I love my truck so much. Right now I have a 2013 Ford F-150 5.0. It's cheap. I love her so much, but I'm gonna get to more of that later. But yeah, but recently, I want to say my business has been growing because there was a point to where my business is strictly off of my auntie's yards. Now, just to give you a little bit of background information, what I mean by that, my aunt, she has some foster cares and she also manages, I wouldn't say manage, but I would say manage like some of my grandparents' real estate. Now, my grandparents got into the real estate game very early. Like, I want to say like one of the first people who got into it before it got like really oversaturated. I'm talking about like so what happened is when banks, when they get a house, right, or someone can't pay the mortgage, something like that, like they seize the house and they put them on auctions. My grandparents was the first people to get into it for real. And it kind of just grew from there. So, I was just going around cutting most of those yards. And then over time, these past 2 to 3 years, over time, well, me and Kai, we took breaks from our jobs to go door to door. So like over time, business cards, door hangers. After a while, we was tired of doing just my auntie's yard and trying to get our name out there. It was slowly growing, and then we started to receive calls once I set up my Google business. We started to receive calls, and then now we have like a good 7 extra clients who aren't my auntie's yard. So it's slowly growing. We have a trailer now. We have a zero turn. All thanks to Kai and his mom. They have some ways of getting it. Shout out to them. But yeah, but the reason why I say I don't really plan on being into it long, I want to be. I guess I would like to be more white collar. I like to work. If it's for the money, I would get out there and do it. But I just feel like I just came to a point where I'm burnt out and I'm drained from this business, but I'm still gonna run. I'm still gonna do what I gotta do. It's not bringing a whole lot of money. If it was just me by myself, then yes. But it's me and my business partner. But I guess like those days where I will go out by myself and cut the yards by myself, it would be pretty draining, you know. Like I gotta do a lot of work. But you know, I'm not complaining about that. It's just I'm just interested in looking out into other things. Now, let me get to my plan and why I'm making this YouTube channel and why I'm going to be on here. Now, first getting started, let's start my plan. So right now, I work, like as I'm speaking right now, I work a regular 9 to 5 as a server. And I've been doing this for about 2-3 years now. Of course I moved. I was first working at the sushi place, this all you can eat sushi place. That was hell. Because you know, there's one thing about being a server, it's not bad, but when it's all you can eat and you gotta keep going back to your tables, yeah, it's really draining, and I don't think it was worth the money. But I was there for a really long time because that's all I had at the time. But let me get to that too. Um, but in these past 2 years, I've applied to TSA. Who, for those who don't know why people. Every time I tell them what I'm trying to get into, they're always like, "Oh wait, what's that? Oh wait, that's the airport. You work for the airport?" No, it's not working for the airport. It's the airport security. It's a federal job. The Department of Homeland Security. But yeah, I've been trying to. Okay, so let me get to where I came from for real. But because after high school, I went to community college for a bit. I first tried the army, but then like I was finna do this program to where they help you get a really good score in the ASVAB test. You know, you get a good job. But I was gonna do it, and then something in my medical history came up, so I had to wait like another 7 months. I was like, F that, you know, I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go to college. I did college. I tried to go for IT. Then I saw I had to take calculus. I saw I wasn't really that focused for real. You know, I told myself I can do it, but it was just really overwhelming because my mindset is if I want something, I want it right now. You know, I want money right now. I want to get rich right now. I can't wait. It's I didn't have the patience to wait what 2 to 4 years in college, you know? And then the thing is my college parking lot, even though it's a community college, it was filled with a lot of nice cars. And I was like, dang, I want that truck so bad. Oh, this and that. Like, these kids probably got rich parents, who knows? But I want this shit now. So I made it worse on top of it. But I feel like that's where God taught me patience. I ended up dropping out of college, really like focusing on my business, and then something came across because I have a lot of friends. I have a cousin who worked for TSA, then I have a family friend, my mom's family friend who worked for TSA. So I remember on my graduation party, there was like, yo, like, why don't you apply for TSA? You know, why not? You know, I'm like, okay, like, I think about it because this is where I'm getting to my plan. My plan is to get my foot in the door, right? And I have a career, you know, it's a career, it's a federal career. Like, get into having a federal career. You know, you don't need no college. You know, you don't need any extra requirements, you know what I'm saying? Because I was in a position to where I was stuck. I didn't know what I wanted to do, for real. Like, I knew I wanted to sit at home and make money, which was IT. But, of course, I didn't have the discipline for it. Who knows? I might go to school later for it, but damn, where was I at? Where was I at? Oh, yeah, I didn't know what I was going to do. I started my business. Boom, TSA. And then here's my plan, because I always think, you know, I have uncles and aunties who are doctors who like went to college. They make salary, but they're still working. They make around like $100,000 to $200,000 a year, and they're still working. I'm like, okay, if I was working for this long, I would have been invested right and got out of this. I never understood why people don't get, you know, they pay off their house, whatever. Mind you, my aunties and uncles are like 40 to 50 years old. But like, I'm like, okay, like, why don't they been retire? What I would have done, I would have stacked as much as I can and invest into some real estate. You know what I'm saying? They probably could have bought some apartments right now, but like, I'm just thinking like, okay, why don't I just do that then? For TSA, after 5 years, the salary goes up to $75,000 a year, or $70K a year, which is really good. That's really good for what I'm gonna be. By the time my pay goes up, they said like after like 5 years, I'm gonna be like 26, 25, 26. Still really young. That's a lot of money for a young person. And I'm not an idiot. I know how to invest my money right. It just takes money to make money, and I know how to do it. So this is my plan, right? And you know, like I said earlier, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm from the heart. So, you know, I have so many ways of doing this. Like, I'm an entrepreneur. I have so many different businesses I want to do. I would invest into like a laundromat, or invested into some kind of business, self car washes. You know what I'm saying? Like things of that nature. Um, but yeah. I'm sorry. I'll just be brain farting. I've literally been talking for 11 minutes straight. But anyways, but yeah, that's my plan. To get into that, 70K salary, maybe move up into a different part of the field, 100,000 salary here and there, stack that, invest it right, have over $1 million by 30. You know what I'm saying? Because how I think of it, it's a marathon. It's not a race. And this is why I'm making this YouTube video too, to show y'all that I'm just like you. Yes, you watching. I'm not a guru. I'm not this rich trader, or this rich dude in Miami, like, you know, just giving you false information. I'm showing you. I'm like the point of this YouTube channel is I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna make a lot of money, become successful off being legit and having a plan, right? So let me break down my plan, right? And before I break down the plan, I just want to let y'all know TSA has been it's been hard to get into. Not hard, but it's been a struggle to get into. It's been a pain in the A. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me say how it happened, just real quick story time. So what happened was 2 years ago, I applied. Boom, the process is long. Okay. Eventually took this test. You have to take this computer test, like test some things. Um, I had them. I filled out papers for a background check, and then did my drug test, and then the interview. You know what I'm saying? This isn't a year span, because once you do one step, you gotta wait this much. One step, wait more. But and then they told me after I do my drug test, that's when my background check officially starts. But I've been filled out the background check information before, like when I was doing the applying. So it turns out the whole time, and by the way, they said it takes like 5 to 10 weeks for the background check to like clear. Usually it takes that long, 5 to 10 weeks. So November 13th, so on. But I ended up, so the whole time what happened was they started on my background check last January, not 2025, 2024 January, and they said it expired in June or July, something like that. And this happened recently. They just told me this. Because I'm reaching out to an HR lady, and she's telling me, oh, your name isn't in the ready for hire list yet. So, but she gives me a number to call, like a different department where they tell me the status. Call them and be like, oh yeah, I said it expired. I'm like, okay, so like, what's the next step? I'll reach out to your HR lady. I told her what happened. She sends me a new form. I had to get my fingerprints redone. So the process kind of like started over. But like, mind y'all, for 6.5 months, I'm thinking of doing my background check, but they're not. I was waiting for nothing. I'm working this 9 to 5, having my hopes up for nothing. My hopes up for nothing.
The partners in here.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah. I'm recording a YouTube video.
Oh, my bad.
Anyways, so all that for nothing. It really just hurts. Cause for so long I've been struggling, working this 9 to 5, been trying to keep up with this car payment, this insurance. My 9 to 5, they start cutting my hours. Oh, I gotta find a new job. I'm just so focused on tears. I'm like, okay, this I must be just having to be patient. But something recently happened. My truck, once it breaks down or it stops turning on, I'm thinking it's my starter. It's not. My transmission is bad. Luckily, I have a dad who's kind of like me. What I mean by that, like he's a boss. I feel like my dad's a boss. I love my dad. He has enough money to where he can help me out. It's like 1,100. If I didn't have him, I would be cooked. My mom probably would help me, but she's sometimes hesitant. But yeah, so now I have to get on my shit. And I do this a lot. So the reason why I came to YouTube is because I was posting on my close friend store on Instagram, just like motivating people and just talking about like the hustle, like the everyday life. There was one time I did a 14-day run. For those who don't know what a 14-day run, 30-day run, 90-day run is, it's really a test for your discipline. It's a test for your discipline. It's a test to see what you made of for real. I feel like every man needs to go through this. Like if you're focused, because not everyone is the same. There's not a lot of people like me and you watching. There's a lot of people who just, regular kids, they go to college, get the degree, they're patient, they don't care about having this, they don't care about having that. They just live regular life. See me? No. I'm different. I have goals and things that I want to do, and sometimes it can't, and for me, it can't wait. Like, I want it ASAP. If I see something, I want it ASAP. I can see that Lambo, it gives me a spark to go and hustle, you know what I'm saying? I can see someone living a life. It's about a lifestyle that I want. I want to be able to wake up, look out, a beautiful ass view. I don't even care about having a girl. I'll be cool. Beautiful girl next to me, get in my nice car, go help somebody. You know what I'm saying? Go put someone on, or, going out and bless and make somebody's day. You feel me? I don't want to be rich just for, to flex or to show off. That's really what success is. Success is working your ass off and earning it and having fun with it. But I feel like majority of the rich people today, they don't give back. Like, there's enough billionaires in the world where we can end world hunger. Like, I literally seen that somewhere. I might be wrong, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's possible. Like, billions of dollars. What do you need billions of dollars for? You don't need that. What's the difference between being a billionaire and a millionaire, other than you get to have a bigger yacht? You know what I'm saying? Like, when you rich, you rich. You don't see. Anyways, but I'm not gonna get mad at somebody for working their ass off and earning it and keeping it to themselves. I mean, that's their business. They're not obligated to share the wealth. A lot of rich people donate anyways, but I'm getting off track. I'm yapping. See, this is what I would do on my Instagram story. I would yap. So a lot of people like, hey, bro, like, you just be yapping, but hey, I'll be listening though. So I'm like, all right, cool. But some people like, yo, you be like sparing the fuck out your story. You just be talking. I'm like, you know what? Let me get off this hole and go ghost. Let me go ghost. Let me get off Instagram, go ghost. Don't come back until I got $50,000 saved up, you know what I'm saying? Or unless I ran up 10K, you know what I'm saying? But the reason why I have this YouTube channel, the reason why I started this is not just to document my life, or document this 90-day run, whatever I choose to do for this channel, but to show y'all can do it too, legit way. Now, I want to get to my side hustles and what I do in a minute, but other than that, yeah, that's what I made this YouTube channel for. So what's gonna be going on this YouTube channel? I'm gonna be doing a lot of yapping, right? Some yap sessions, some game, you know what I'm saying, or really whatever comes to my mind, and then I'm gonna just throw a little bit of entertainment in there. Probably gonna do like reaction videos, maybe some vlogs, show y'all what it's like in a day in life. Now, when I work my 9 to 5, I most likely won't be vlogging, but they got me working like 3 shifts a week. So I'll probably just be doing like a lot of Amazon vlogging for Amazon. But it really all depends. But yeah, that's the plan for this channel. It's a lot of things I'm gonna come that's gonna be on the channel. I'll probably be showing off my truck a couple times, like on the build. Put the F-150s on the map. You know what I'm saying, the 5.0s especially. There might be some fun vlogs in there when I hang out with friends. Who knows? But yeah, let me get into my side hustles and what I do real quick, because this video is about who I am. It's an intro on who I am, right? And what I'll be doing. But what I do right now, I work, of course, like I said earlier, I work a 9 to 5 as a restaurant, as a server, And the one thing about the server job is just like, not even that I hate this job, but it's an ego thing. But you got to put your pride to the side and do what you have to do sometimes. Like, it's just the way people be talking to me, or when I do this and management get mad at me for something so petty and stupid, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, bro, this is why I'm an entrepreneur. This is why I'm not built for this. Like, I can do it. I know I can do it, but I need to be doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather be doing this and get paid for this. Why? Like, it don't make sense. I'm getting paid $2 an hour plus tips. I mean, I still make good money, but like, an example, the other day, bro, I got written up for being 5 minutes late. And I can understand, you want your people to be there on time, but I don't got no grace period. Like, it's just like a grace period, bro. They be acting like I'm 30 minutes late. It doesn't even make a difference between I'm 5 or 3 minutes late. It don't make a difference at all. It's shit still gonna get done. But I understand, it's your business. But like, damn, are you for real? But they're trying to cut people off though. But yeah, that's what I do. 9 to 5. I do Amazon Flex. For those who don't know what Amazon Flex is with your own vehicle, you can deliver for Amazon. So what I would do right now, I want to say slow, but it's different from when I first started. I want to say because I've been late to my routes on some BS. So I guess they stopped showing me the high paying roles, but I still see them. But what I would do, I would get up to start off the day. I would go to sleep at 10 or 9 or 10, get a good 7-8 hours of sleep that I need. I don't need sleep nowhere past that. Get up at like 3 or 4, probably start an Amazon run at that time. Boom, start off my day with $70 made. And y'all probably looking like, yo, 70, but like comparing me to everybody else, all the rich people, that's nothing. That's why I'm making this channel, to show y'all it's a marathon, bro. Shout on this hustle. It's a marathon. You start slow and you stack it up, and then you make the boss move. I don't care how long it take me to make $50,000 to put down on a duplex. I'm gonna do it. I don't care how many pennies I gotta scrap. It's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So boom, Amazon Flex, and then I run my business. I make around like $200 to $300 in a day or two. That's because it's on a set schedule, and I have to split my profits with my business partner, because we went half on everything we do, so we go half on the profits. It's not fully half, because I take out money for the gas money, because she's literally just chilling there while I drive and use my gas, use my oil, use my tire. It's just only fair. So I tax them just a little bit. But yeah, 9 to 5, Amazon Flex, in my business. Now, of course, I want to add more side hustles later on. I'm gonna get to that later. but I'm just doing these 3 right now. I feel like I'm missing something. But yeah, with those side hustles, I make pretty good money. But lately, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I've been behind. I'm like right now. I'm playing catch up. Oh, also, I guess add stocks in there. I guess we're gonna be doing videos on that too. Not like strictly on stocks, but like on the 14-day run vlogs. I'm gonna show you. Look, this is how much. This is what this is looking like right now. And then the journey at the end, everything's gonna be like you're gonna see how much it grew. Because I'd rather just show y'all than tell y'all how. Hey, if you're young, invest into stocks right now. By the time you're 30, you have a whole $1 million if you do it right. But where was I at? But yeah, maybe we can add YouTube on to, making some money off YouTube. That would be cool, and I can actually show and probably do more for the community. But right now I'm broke. I'm like damn near broke. So what happened was, okay, I got my truck, now I have a truck payment, and I got insurance. I'm doing pretty good for the first few months because I moved out of my apartment to be able to do that. I would have roommates, I was with my friends. So I was like, fuck that shit, I'm paying this much for what? Niggas can't even keep the house clean, you know what I'm saying? So, moved out, and I came to realization I'm paying for something I don't own. I done spent over, probably like 5 bands. I could have made that into something better. We had a 12-month lease, paying with like $400 or $500 a month. I don't even want to do the math right now. But yeah, so I came to realization. I'm like, yeah, that's not it. Got my truck. So fast forward to today, or maybe let's fast forward to 3 months ago, right? I'm working at a 9 to 5. I'm still at the sushi restaurant. Manager starts being petty. Apparently, like he hears me being frustrated over something. I don't even know what it was. Apparently I was talking shit, which I doubt I was. And if I was, it was probably about something right. It's probably just a disagreement. I was talking shit about him. But he kept it quiet. Because he's the type of manager like, oh, I want him to come and talk to me about it. Me, nah, I had an ego. I'm like, no, I'm not going to talk to that nigga for what? I'm just going to pick up shifts. So lost a good amount of money. Got behind on my insurance. I got behind on my car note. Found a new job. Now I'm fully caught up on my car note. I gotta pay my mom back for car insurance. So right now I've just been trying to rent it back up. And my truck just had a problem. My transmission, I needed to replace something, and now I'm back at zero. Cause the plan is to pay my dad $100 a week to catch up to help him pay, because it's not his problem at the same time. He just helped me out. So, I got to pay that back. So that is what made me start. That's why I'm here on this YouTube channel, because we're going to start doing these runs, right? Now, the first goal for the 14-day run is to save up 10, let's make it, we're going to save up $20,000. Why $20,000? I feel like it's a good start. I feel like it's a very good start to be financially stable and not have to worry about nothing too much. It's a start. But mainly because I am in debt. Yes, I am in debt. You can't really grow no money and have space to invest if you're in debt. What I mean by in debt is, of course, I have that car payment, I have this truck payment. And I'm a first-time buyer, so my interest rate is going to be higher. So what I need to do is pay off as much as I can. So, yeah. And of course, I want to do the fun things to my truck. I want to lift it, put some nice wheels on it, and I'll probably be done after that, literally. Like, I don't care about nothing else. I just want my shit to look nice. Probably do some other stuff, like a nice carbon fiber steering wheel, all the cool stuff, all the cosmetics. But yeah, I think 20K is a good start just to get to where I need to be, and invest most of that into the stocks and like show y'all the dividends I'm receiving back. My dad's literally getting 2K a month in dividends. That's what I'm saying. Like, I fuck with my dad so heavy. Like, he's like that. But yeah, I want to say that concludes this video. It's a 30-minute video. but it's going into depth on who I am. This is me, and why this channel is here. You know, I don't got no fancy intro, no fancy outro. This is all just real. All right. But I'll probably do reactions a lot later, just because that I need a second monitor. But yeah, next video I'll probably do like an intro to the 14-day run. You know what I'm saying? I can't. This video is kind of like unorganized. It's all mixed up, but this is coming straight off the dome for real. But yeah, I think this concludes the video. You know, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. For those who are who want to be part of this journey, you know, get a little motivated, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to show y'all. But let me tell you about my routine again. I forgot to finish it. That's why I'm saying there's videos everywhere. And that's why I say I just be yapping. But anyways, yeah, I will get up at 3 a.m. in the morning or to 4 a.m. Start the Amazon route. Start off the day with like 80, 90 bucks, hopefully. Then after that, usually I would go in for work. But since I only work 3 shifts a week now, it'll probably be a little bit different. So now I'm either, after that run, Amazon run, I'm probably going to go to the gym. I'll probably vlog the gym. Then after the gym, if I happen to not have no yards that day, because usually I cut yards on the weekends, and we don't have enough yards where I'm full out the whole week. That's not how busy I am yet. But it's the summer, so I'm saying this might grow and go crazy. But if I'm done by the gym, I'll probably do another Amazon route and make some more money. Also, y'all probably like, bro, you drive a V8 truck. Like, is this shit worth it? I think so. I'm not gonna lie. I think so, because I see V8 vehicles all the time. I seen a Durango. I seen a couple trucks before. So I'm like, hey, if they getting the money, they getting the money. And if I do like 2 runs, I make up for the gas anyways. I make profit anyways. But and then that's why I let my truck rest while I'm at work at the 9 to 5. But yeah, but I appreciate y'all who really care, want to come on this journey, and are interested in what I do on here. The whole goal is to show you that you can do it too. You can do it too, and you're gonna watch me do it. Like 5 months from now, I'm gonna be holding a stack 10, 20K. You know what I'm saying? But we probably gonna make to realistically run up 20K. Probably gonna do like a 90-day run, if not more. But I will get back to y'all. Let me conclude the video. Let me get out y'all face. 32-minute video. For those who stay this far, comment hustle or something like that, or you know, comment something. You know, show some support. Or comment grind time. Comment grind time down below. But yeah. And and if you're a young hustler, man, just like me, bro, keep your head up, bro. Cause like I said in this video, I went through a lot of trials and tribulations. I'm still here. As you can see,